Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nerd Den here once again, and in today's video I am going to be talking about a little theory that I have for Revolution of the Daleks. Now I would like to say this is going to be my last theory up until the episode airs, so in 2 weeks time, today to be exact, of this video going live, that this is going to be my last theory video, because we've done a lot of theories about this episode, and to be honest, there's nothing else to speculate on now. We've had our trailer, we've had everything like that, unless there's like another trailer that I'm starting to think there isn't going to be one, because think about it, we're 2 weeks away from the episode. We've had a trailer that's shown us a lot already. There might be a clip that I'll do an analysis on, and there might be a theory from that, but overall this is probably going to be the last theory video I'll do on the episode. But yeah, I've saved kind of like the best one till last, and yeah, it's kind of the last one that I thought of. But yeah, this is about to be how the OG Daleks actually show up in the story. Now, a lot of people have kind of forgotten about this, and it has been brought up recently in discussions. I felt like it's a good time to discuss of how these Daleks will return. And if you're kind of misunderstanding or just don't understand what I'm on about for the OG Daleks, these are the Russell T Davies era Daleks, the bronze Daleks that were seen during filming last year in Bristol on the suspension bridge, and that we even saw in the trailer. We saw a Dalek saucer, so we know that the actual Dalek ships are going to be in there, and I don't think they're from the Earth Daleks. The only Daleks that would have them are the Daleks that are in outer space, so yeah, it makes sense that these OG Daleks are definitely going to show up. And in the filming that we saw, these Daleks blew up one of the Earth Daleks. So I imagine there's going to be some form of confrontation between them that's going to be pretty exciting. But yeah, the main point of this video is going to be discussing about how these Daleks actually show up. And yeah, I'm going to say it straight away. I think this is going to be tied to how Revolution of the Daleks is a sequel to the last New Year's special, Resolution, and Resolution is essentially, it ended on a little bit of a, well, I wouldn't say cliffhanger, but it wasn't necessarily the end of the Daleks. You know, that Dalek, the Recon Scout Dalek, got sent into the supernova thing and supposedly died. But yeah, that Dalek probably died. But let's not forget, that Dalek was trying to summon a Dalek fleet, and we automatically assumed that that Dalek failed. But what if, that wasn't the only way of the fleet being summoned? Perhaps the Daleks knew that that Recon Scout Dalek had awoken and reassembled itself, because let's not forget, the TARDIS was able to pick up the energy of the parts of the mutant forming in Sheffield, because obviously it was scattered around the world in the 9th century, because it was buried around Earth, and then obviously when the UV light in the sewers managed to give the energy to the mutant to assemble itself back together, it was picked up by the TARDIS. But what else would be able to pick that up? Obviously a Dalek fleet. They might have been able to recognise the energy, and obviously would realise it's a Dalek, and one of the earliest Daleks that left Skaro, and they'd be like, okay, let's go meet up with it. It's probably found something on Earth, something like that. It's got vital information, and that's why the Daleks have gone there. But a little bit of leeway, Resolution was like New Year's Day 2019. This episode's going to be set in 2020. So, a little bit of leeway. These Daleks could have, travelled across the universe, etc. to get to Earth, perhaps. And, they've finally shown up, and they are greeted by these other Daleks. Like, yeah, imagine that. The new Daleks are causing mayhem. They've rebelled against the government. They're going haywire, and these Daleks show up, and they're like, okay, wait, what's going on? And that, on the Bristol suspension bridge, that's when the Daleks start, attacking each other, and then there you go. But that is how I personally think the OG Daleks are going to show up. Like, I don't think they're going to have like a big role in the episode, but I think they're just going to show up towards the end. They finally get the signal, they're there. And yeah, I think that's also how it's going to tie into Resolution, the previous New Year's special, just because, yeah, I think that's how it's going to show up. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning into this little random video today. Just a little bit of a theory I had in my head last night. I was like, yes, I've definitely got to make a video on this. But yeah, this is probably going to be my last Doctor Who theory video about the current series for a very long time. But yeah, it's been good this year, speculating on a lot of, the Chris Chibnall era. Series 12 was really good. That really grew my channel as well. And now, obviously, Revolution of the Daleks. There's a lot of expectations for this episode. And I know I've done a lot of theories, a lot of speculation, a lot of news coverage, and that's, been fantastic. I've loved interacting with you all with that. But yeah, I think now that the episode's like a short time away, I think it'll be good just to sit back, build up the hype, and then we'll do reviews, we'll talk about spoilers and everything like that, and then we'll see where it goes from there for Series 13. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning in today. If you have enjoyed, leave a like, rating, and subscribe for more nerdy content, and I will see you all on my next video. Goodbye for now.